one there now, but after that one, I say, all right. So here this now, me could do a little reasoning, yeah, because the education ministry and the education minister, them are add on a sixth farm, right? And people that say, cause them a say, it good, like it I use and cut down something, but them just fling it on same time, everything and them a tell you what them feel. See? I could hear from some of the parents, no? I could hear from some of the parents because you can't just get up and just do something so all time, all them time, everything just knock them by one time. Two things I want to talk about, see? And some me like break down some things, but we can reason some things and make them understand. But I hear what them say on the news just because them say them consult with parents, which not never go so. Them just come and just knock out something, right? And say like it's a compulsory six-part farm, and them give them the pathways program, like how you have pathways international. And then you have the program at UB. A man just didn't come get them pathway, get a different name still. But you say it's a compulsory six farm because them say like 40,000 kids leave school and them not have this and for going to the work program. But you still if you think about last year, 40,000 leave school same way. 40,000. What the work there for them? The year before. 2019, 40,000 I leave. Alright, say you still have a graduate. Even if you do online courses. So 2019, 40,000 or somewhere around there. 2018 the same thing. Where the whole of them head to? Because you say when you give them the six farm program now, it are more make them equip on this and that and idle. But remember, when not pay teacher good. And for other, and you said, you give them 2 more years in a school. So they may leave when they are 90, right? Right? Because them leave 17 now, so they leave when they are 19. You add on 2 more years and this, break them and you not come with something when you just add on. You ever think about this, say, you have some parents now, you leave school and maybe try get a little job and then send back yourself, go to school or do something. You ever think about it like this? Some parents don't even have the money to send some other kids go to school but them have. So when you leave school now and them say, okay, they want the half of this, maybe can't go university yet and try work out them way. But no, them have to try find the money. If you send you for the additional 2 years plus the rest will come up same time. When you consult the parents? No. But them say them consult the parents. Them deny it, say them consult the parents, right? And them deny it, say them consult the parents. I know them say them have seven meetings with different groups and all them consult parents. So like when them have the meeting, with couple teachers, remember enough school at Jamaica. So you couldn't have 7 meetings. And so you can you expect now them to come out and with teachers, parents meeting and every school in a consult. So if you have 7 meetings, that means you don't talk to everybody. Impossible. Teacher them forget more pay, them forget raise that pay, them wanna freeze everything when they have the money, but when they just add on something. Then it add on to the parents and pocket too. So it costs bus fare, lunch money, everything same way now. We not add on an extra 2 years. But tell them say phone kind of thinking thing just there for just sink the place, You understand? When they don't even come with something and say, okay, they could come with something in apprenticeship that we can put them in back or we can place them in a something. So when them leave I do something. When they just come and just add on something. Then you not tell lie. And then make matters worse now, then you have a next MP now. Him say more, the domestic violence will go on in a life. He might move a motion now, yeah? You see what I say? Yeah, all right, good. You understand what I say? The domestic violence. Either one, you come and play it and then we talk, right? Instead of domestic violence now, it has start from like woman a gay man jacket. So him attack. Right? So, he might move a motion now that when a woman have baby, she do DNA same time. So that is stop the domestic violence. And that is stop the most of the violence we have seen in domestic. That is stop. When you get film statistic, you might read something from some finding from our little one man, but me can't tell you say it's stupid. Me not have to read that. Me don't know what kind of book you go pick it up out of. But that it break up more family. It more cause harm than good. But me will explain that when we reach to that. But me want to watch the minister and what they want to say because remember you have to consult the whole of Jamaica. So you can just come up with something and say, hey, we have a pathway, the pathways program. Pathways program our Kevin Smith used to have, by the way. That's the Pathways International. Where they give name Pathways. So him gone now and still I continue the name Pathways. And they just fling on 2 more years. All them parents are manage. Remember, more lunch money, more this, more that, more everything, you know, all them manage. And then when them leave at 19, what the difference it make? Which part where the workforce, where the work what they there wanna have, because I say I allude to too much subject about and I ask the Prime Minister say want a job the other day, you know. And them not answer him, you know. You come out to do much subject and my bigger job. So what the difference it make? Make we hear what them a say. And them a tell lie also too, you know. Stop tell lie. You understand? So make we hear what them a say right also, no. Hear what them a say right also. Make we hear what them a say.
With parents about the new sixth form pathways program. At a post-cabinet media briefing this morning, State Minister in the Education Ministry Robert Morgan said the ministry has held several consultation meetings. Sandy Williams reports.
So him have several confrontation meetings. But with who? With who? Just listen who him have them with. Listen this.
Ever since the Ministry of Education announced the new sixth form pathways program, stakeholders in the education sector have been raising concerns. The latest concern, not enough consultations were done with parents about the program, but the Education Ministry is rejecting that claim.
So him a represent and him a reject the claim. Them come with some things where it just mash tongue, it tongue with the more, hey, me no know. Them people are reaching a government, man. When them people not think, man, they can't, when them just sit down and come up with, like them just go at them bed and just come up with something and think, oh, okay, and this will work. When you can't even pay a teacher. Eh? So a teacher, you can find more teacher who teach sixth grade, sixth form. You can find more teacher, and find more money for pay them. Make you hear what them say.
This pathway program, we've consulted with principals, we've consulted with the National Parent Teachers Association. They have also been a part.
So you're concerned with principals. It's a several and enough they run the place. And you expect no principal I tell me no kind of all principal and National Teacher Association. So them are just every parent I know why you never come on TV, consult with the people, them doing the thing when I run election. Don't you come out and people say no big and bold and everything? Or you consult with people and people don't know that. What you tell me say? We never have to tell if we see it. So for a consultation, it's small to what you talk about. I could go and hear him.
Discussions as well, CEO. So this assertion that we're not consulting with parents is patently false because the evidence.
Him said false. And that with them people and I say, what let me just show him name this. So. See? Him said the evidence are sure, but yes, still true, but him said false. Eh? Yeah.
Not supported.
Acting Chief Education Officer Dr. Kassan Troop added that the ministry does not interact directly with parents, but...
So she now come more truth. The ministry does not directly interact with parents. Why? You can't use teacher. Of course, the minister do that. The minister itself and the ministry, when them ready, them that talk about school and shut down, them depend on TV all the time. And them tell us them are open back school now and one work class. So you mean them not interact with parents? Them interact with the whole country. That the minister will expect them to do.
Other communicate its decisions through schools and other organizations in the education sector.
We meet with our boards and we have discussions. On that board is a parent rep who carries the voice of the parents.
You can't have one smaddy but a parent rep. Carry the voice of the parent. You much parent in Jamaica, ma'am? Or you have a parent rep and you carry the voice of the parent. You can't carry the voice of the parent. You can't have one smart but you have on the board. You have a parent's rep or carry the voice of the parent. You talk to never know who they on your board but carry the voice of the parent rep. You saw them stupid now. Eh? Paula, you know the people them on the board who carry the parent rep, who carry the voice of the parent. You know that person? Eh? You saw them run things?
Of the ministry, when we have discussions with our principals. Our principals operationally convene their teachers' meetings or their parent-teachers meetings.
All right, so hear this again now. Them say when them convene, let me show you some pay foolish system attack, eh? Remember boy look at all in this. So when you see them a try to cover up something, right, people? And look on this now. Them say when them convene with the principal, them have them parents teacher meeting. People are 2 years now we have COVID. 2 years. I remember so the school then locked down. So there is no way when you now go to school, you have parents teacher meeting where you're gone. Like a normal school. When them talk no make no sense from 2020, early 2020. Remember, you know, just few more months or 2 years. The school them locked down. Where she has a little while no make not even a drop of sense. So you can't son with the principal. Not all of the principal because the whole place is locked down. School locked down. Them I try open it back now and I try a little thing. So you'd have parent thing the meeting and then them have meeting with parents when parents are keep away from school it locked down. You know see it don't make no sense.
And if it is that they need us in terms of a technical support of that meeting, we participate. We have a community relations education officer who also works with our school to treat with conversation with parents if it is that they need the technical support. So we have that structure and we rely on that. So once the central ministry is requested to be present at any interface designed or convened at a school level, we do participate.
Yeah.
So if we design a school level, I say it locked down for 2 years. When you just come with something that make no sense. You understand what I mean? And them front of we are tell this kind of lie and a chat bag of crap. And we come, and even when I come with no make no sense right now. It just don't. It means more pressure. Hear this.
Been very open and very transparent in our relationships with these entities.
Yeah.
Before we make any major decision, Minister always convenes these consultative engagements where suggestions are made, and even a principal yesterday admitted on Nationwide.
Principal. And you hear the radio station when them call out? Nationwide, Cliff Hughes. Admitted. So him definitely go and him draw to one station. Admitted. And Nationwide. A Flavel Williams we're talking about now a Nationwide, you know. Eh? You hear what I'm saying? Listen.
Radio, that he made suggestions regarding the Pathways program, and he saw that the suggestions were accepted.
So one principal, how much school we have in Jamaica? So how am I make suggestion and say it accepted? How will them get this plan here from? Eh?
Sandy Williams, TVJ.
So where them get that plan there from? So I could blow off for one and they will blow off for next serious one. Two now one wonder right now. Because them are serious. They could talk to some people because you know when you're auntie, your parents and everything. What am I come with now? That makes sense. Epala? Not make any sense. Eh? So you have some people can't even find food and no one send out them youth to school and I expect okay, man. They might get a little trade, learn up something, send back himself. Bless up, and manners. Yeah, man. Yeah, Peter. Saying you just come out now as a minister, and you just come out to the Pathways program. Pathways program where Kevin Smith did a run up at you. That him have in church Pathway, this and that ministry. What you give the name? That's a number one. Number two, yeah, man. Bless up, man. Saying number two, you can't say okay, we not talk to the parents. You say deny say yes, we have consultation with the parents. Oh, because we have teachers meeting. We talk to the teachers, several meeting with teachers, and we're board. We're board. Saying and we have one of them represent parents. Pan the board. One. We don't know the name. Nobody don't know the name. Them don't know her. Look how much parents in Jamaica. Okay? So nobody don't know that person. And then by the way, you have COVID, where the whole school locked down. COVID around. So way around and when you not keep these meetings. We just come up with this. Because we're not trying to do back face to face and you can't just open up one place and everything you start up, just start. So the place locked down how long? More than a year. And una go come now and come with the phone thing and say una have meeting. And then the principal them have meeting with the parents. When and how? If the school them locked down, which part the principal them go keep a meeting there? Because you're not allowed to gather in neither, you know. Remember, you never allowed to gather in people that get locked up and not even for burial or nothing at all. So when and how and when? Where? And then when you come with this, what it benefit? Me can't tell you say that I put more strain on people. So when I can't find money for pay the teacher them and them thing right now. I want to put compulsory 6 farm. And I got to tell you say, oh, too much you this and that and 40,000 of them. You'd have, I better you did come up with some skill centers and some other things who want to go 6 farm go, but you have some other people, them can't take the book. So you just have to keep them there, and the parents have to find lunch money, everything for them go, and then when them reach 19 now. Remember, some people join the force and them are 18, now them are still go school, so 19, so you have to put 2 more years on them, right? So when them reach 19 now, and them the same thing, when them out, where the job will wait on them there. Because them job will wait on them, the one when we come out 2019 and 2000, them supposed to get job, you know. When they're supposed to have so much youth and when I have no job and you too much subject and still can't get a job. So now come with and I like, una got to tell me something about you not solve nothing. Una got to make it hard upon some parent now and now can I little thing for find more money. You understand? And if they can't find money for pay them teacher, pay more teacher for go do these things, but I never pay the teacher them good and done. 6 farm now, how much place can observe the whole 40,000 now if you say a 6 farm? If it's a 40,000 I leave school a year. You have to have someone for put the 6 farm because some school overcrowded now. The 6 farmers. And you can't say, okay, we have a thing about you, 40,000 you say. And it's a compulsory, so you say, okay, them to stay and nobody leave school, and when them done now, them are. So what you do after? What the plan? Because after you're done, you keep them there, so then them let out on the road with nothing at all, same way. You don't have the plan, you know? Never have a crime plan, now have the education plan, now have the ed plan, now have no plan whatsoever. None! It's like them move and them just build something each time. You know? Yeah man, them not have no plan. Them just come, somebody just say, yo, you know, say this can't work, do this. And then just come and just say, okay. But parents, if you don't know now the money, I think reject this. Then now no man has neither. Same like how Flavor can go up on TV and come tell you say, okay, I seen a paper hand out 40 little laptop. It's a little thing, yo, it never big like the phone. Yeah. So little thing man, say no laptop. See now not no laptop, like me I tell, I'm iPad. So little thing, big like one, some little thing like this will cover up, little like this. See? Some little thing I add out, say, iPad them. 40 in a school where 1 or 2,000 people. Instead of you do that, me advise you, take them money there and then buy some of them iPad there and them thing and that every school can get and them kids can settle up themselves and have something can move forward and say that. Me hear one of them minister come and say them spend over how much billion for hotspot. I don't know why they spend so much billion for. Because it's simply if one of the wireless box and them thing they charge them little money there, you could have just tell the parents, alright, one of these can't share too much area, how much you have to about hotspot. It had enough time work out, enough time cheaper, I want to pay the bill for them. So pan one place to put all 4 of them there, and if a wireless and they tap it up every month it pay for, and it's cheaper. Because if it run all boat and you can put a wireless on it and it open, it run and it open, no care what share, then have some country it open and the people them can get them little cable, get the little wire and people can log on and it have, you know, enough data then it can boots up and things it could have used. You know, if you could tell me about this hotspot and one bag of things. Me not join you now, be a foolishness now though. You just don't have no plan for do nothing at all. You understand? Number one, you know, you ask anybody who's sensible, them tell us that the country run back way. It a run back way till it's a shame. And this is a plan where I just fail miserably and then it a just, you gotta hear what I want because we don't have the money and we can't even fix the road and nothing at all. But yes, still not add it on and not add the burden for our parent too. Because if I run the hard pan into somebody now, but remember that 2 years that hard pan the burden when them not have the money already. Cash trap. See? So now add these burden on the parents as well. You see me I say? And then, and like you have to 2 years and then them are come out and you say, them are learn. And when you look them come out, them start fly plane, them start do this because the 2 extra year and everything, and the job them did it, and one bag of more money, younger added burden upon parents. I want to consult them. When you don't. And then when you come tell like, and forgot to COVID, I run from around March last year. March kind of already, March I come make 2 years, sorry, 2 years. See, the place locked down. So if you say, uno consult principal, and principal now lazy and to, you know, when they keep teachers parent meeting, or they might keep the meeting when they couldn't meet in the first place. So now I said it makes sense to no people. Eh? That makes sense to no? And I said, oh, we're not consult with the parent them like face to face, but we consult with the several meeting with principal. And look how much principal in the place. So it that cheaper for you use the TV and use the same like on the down at the house and pass something and talk to people. Cause you know people are more watch that and come on and people that see the news that carry it in a filter. It seems like when I come with needs and when I filter it and everybody know about it. It's that simple when you do these things, it filter it out. No, just come and just come tell something say, compulsory and do this. Stop on the foolishness. Stop it. You understand? Then we say next week eat that one in a parliament now. Your people want to reject this, you know. Them need to reject this. See? This is foolishness. This is going to burn your pocket. This is burn your pocket. Remember, you know, and them I find the clothes where them have with the people them are away go to school. You join the force when you're 18. So you stay in a school, you do stay in a school and go join the force. That means the same kids them when them are look for come out and say young adult for join even the police force, because enough of them are left. And enough of them all them are bang belly pampers have to leave, so you have young one regenerate. And enough of them are going to workforce from 18 and go full. No, you're in a school 19. So that 18 thing they cut out. You know, say when I eat that. When I contradict everything we want to do, it don't make no sense. See? So if you join the force, from them time, they are whatever, you wait when they're 90. So when them come out now and say, right, this and that, so they have to wait when them are 20 or 21. They know no short of people already. Manpower. So how that go? When you just come up with some idea, I don't know what I do know. Eh? You understand? They just come up with some idea. It's stupid. See? Them not think for nothing what them are do. Them just come up with something and you face the parent. As a parent you have to talk, as a grandparent you have to talk, you know. See? And the people them, you don't know the people, you don't know the people them pocket stay. Number one, some of them can't, alright. I see the woman down in a St. Elizabeth. She have around 9 people. You wanna look for her? No, not somebody she have 9 people. Them teeth are cold. You look for her? She can't even send the people them go to school. When one go to school for a couple of days now, and when they can't go back, then she send the next one for a couple of days. So the one I go this week, and when they can't go, I remember 9 she have. 8 of them I go to school. See, the other one older and thing, 8 or 7 of them I go to school. And she can't send them one time, never yet. Because she alone. See? And the cool and with them teeth are cool and thing, when they go and get her help. So when them parents don't have nothing for send them people now, kind of like them I say, alright, we could try and make a wake, right? We reach 18 now, we have to try to do something that we can balance. It can't balance. So they come up with something. It can't be sustainable. We not do a mash down people. We not consult with people, we just come up and say, oh, this. Because we not think about, you know, if we keep them in a school, it stop crime. Only fool and silly stuff. Oh, that stop crime. Oh, that work. You understand me I say? Yeah, man. How it work? Eh? Yeah, man, them need to deal with people fair and square. Of course, same way, yes. See? How it work? And then, you know, consult with parents and everybody have a concern. You have everybody in a walk of life and say, yeah, you come with an idea, but you want me to put in some things that when you go there, and like you stay in a school, and then when you come out, them are give you definitely a skill in the 2 years or something. So you come out and place in a job. The job will wait for you. So you say, okay, now wait for you. You have to go through everything same way. Them hold you back. And then your parents have to go find them extra money there. 18 you pass, 18, 19. Some people born late, that mean they not come out till them are 20. 6 family, yeah. Some people can keep an extra 2 years. Some people saying they not leave out till them are 20. Yeah man, good evening. Yeah man. Eric, bless up. You see me I say? You see me I say? So how it work? And then them tell lie in the education ministry say no, we don't consult, yeah, we rubbish it because we consult the parents. Then you come back and say no, we don't consult the parents. What we do, we talk to several of the principal and upon the board we have a person that will represent the parents. We don't know her. We don't even know who the pan on the board. I want to say no mother, who no man, who no woman, who no wife first because that's how we do board. Nobody don't know the on the board. They can't want somebody that represent for the parents who are here when them don't know her. Eh? So if you put a parent on the board, that board that have to do with anybody. She's going to tell you in her house. Because Jamaica big, you could have want somebody that have represent. You use GIS for spread things. And what name? See, what name? Anything with Jamaica, I remember in the GIS have free to ear for every radio station, every TV station. You use them and the PBC, or what name? Public Broadcasting Corporation, PBC. Use them and you spread where you spread. You talk to them, if you talk to the nation. Same like if the place lock up and you say, okay. Same like how Flavel come and say, okay, we're going to go and do back a face-to-face class. Or you talk about you never prepared, but you talk so we see you. You talk to people. When you say not them two puppets, you talk foolishness. Eh? Yeah, man, that's a foolishness, man. You understand? So I have to it. Here the next thing we want you for now, as a parent, right? Here what the one you come with now. More to the listening, you know. Come on, have a discussion and tell me if him, when chat, make any sense. And we are talking about what we think out of the box now. Because them are going to see things one way, remember, them can't think for nobody, you know. Them are not critical thinker, you know. Them just come with one. Because when them see things from one side, it's just one side them see things running and them just run with it. Hear the little leader in a parliament. Just listen him. Listen him. And then you hear my I'm not sure say my that. I don't know how them reach in a parliament. But hear this. Hear this now.
The news. In an attempt to tackle domestic violence,
To tackle domestic violence.
MP Huroy Clark wants to move a motion in Parliament for paternity tests to be done at birth. Mr. Clark made the comment as he made his contribution to the State of the Constituency debate last evening.
The cases of domestic violence that lead to murder are high, Madam Speaker. According to Dr. Herbert Gill, doing a study conduct here in Jamaica, one of the causes of domestic violence stems from paternal issues. Madam Speaker, as a legislator, I will be moving a motion for the DNA paternity test to be done at the birth of the child in order to determine fatherhood of that said child.
So you hear him? So people, you say it's so nice and rosy on the outside, right? This a film debate where you want to move. You want to move a motion for go do a paternity test same time as the baby born. Alright, let me just say him again.
In an attempt to tackle domestic violence,
if you tackle domestic violence, they tackle now, you know. You understand? It have the opposite effect, you know. But I'm soon tell you why. But just listen him good, you know. I mean, I show you them here where people have voted for, right? Alright, just listen him good.
James MP Huroy Clark wants to move a motion in Parliament for paternity tests to be done at birth. Mr. Clark made the comment as he made his contribution to the State of the Constituency debate last evening.
The cases of domestic violence that lead to murder are high, Madam Speaker.
So it lead to murder are high, the domestic violence. And you hear what cause what lead to the murder are high, you will lead to it now. See who say you know. When him name become one styling by him name, let me see when him name, make it come up.
According to Dr. Hibbert.
So it's a Dr. Ebert, according to Dr. Ebert. And so Dr. Ebert, me no know. Yeah? Yeah, man. A Clark says so, all right. According to Dr. Ebert, me hear what I say?
Gill doing a study study conduct here in Jamaica. One of the causes of domestic violence stems from paternal issues. Madam Speaker, as a legislator...
So the domestic violence, it come from paternal issues. So me hear what I want to know.
We'll be moving a motion for the DNA paternity test to be done at the birth of the child in order to determine fatherhood of that said child. This, Madam Speaker, I believe will stem majority of the domestic violence in our...
You will believe this when you do domestic violence, when you do the paternity test after the woman have baby, right? And you do the test for find out the father, then this it cut the domestic most of the domestic violence. You hear what I'm saying? This is an MP, right? Listen again.
We'll be moving a motion for the DNA paternity test to be done at the birth of the child in order to determine fatherhood of that said child. This, Madam Speaker, I believe will stem majority of the domestic violence in our society.
So that, all right. So people, you hear that sound? You have some people listening now, and them this a film budget to be. I want to move a motion because with the motion we want to move, right? I feel as a woman have baby, you do the DNA test, and then that to find out, you know, if you are the real father or not, because that now we cut down the most of the domestic violence we are going on in the country, them death and them thing. See, in a film, they believe. And you use a lawyer and the doctor will do the research, tell you this, and you say, okay, it will cut down the violence. But that will do it cause more violence. And that it put woman will commit suicide. I'm not gonna tell you why. Woman will commit suicide, woman will get abused, and woman will go in a postmortem depression. More. Because here this now, enough, and everybody are gonna lose. Enough people are gonna lose. Because all woman need to do now, but we need people to be more faithful and what have you. But you see the kid, remember we carry the kids them here. Them not born upon them own. Alright, a woman and a man settle up. Them have 2-3 kids before and what have you. And if him come and pass this now and we don't know what happened and them when they look now, as the baby born, them go boom boom do blood test and this. The man are maybe them youth are female, you know. Maybe she go to the way with a 1 year. You know? But you go do it right now. Remember, you know, the woman just have baby. Still not heal up and nothing. Postmortem and depression not easy something. That they make people take them life and do all kind of things. And man, him after the woman look about the kids and everything. And then when you look now, you want to go do a paternity test. Wake up a big ant's nest. Same time as the baby born. Juke the baby. And you juke that baby and it come back say, even if I ever or not, it come back say, okay, I know you're a kid. You think a man not stay? Maybe move out of the house and rent house and everything. She can't manage a rent there. Fear head must leak. Maybe him just want to attack she. You understand? So postmortem depression, it cause more violence. Maybe him just abandon all the kids all together. Might have him, can feel vexed and everything, abandon all the kids all together. Because your idea. Yeah, because no man, you know, Jamaica man and them ego. Them are going to talk about make me go stay, yes, and this and that. Me go about my business. So it's my idea. It cause more domestic violence and all kind of. Some man might have been vile because more and know everything you so and then bring more things. But I'm a woman too. So the who are gonna lose are the whole of them kids, yeah. The whole of them kids, yeah. Them are gonna lose. You understand? The whole of them are gonna lose. Because if a father female idea when him come up with, it don't even make one bit of sense. If it's a female idea now, it is stop the domestic violence. Female idea can break up enough family. All the woman them know, say, know yourself. Stop make this and it might wake up more trouble. Then I must wake up more done bigger trouble. And these are the people them where you vote for and put in the house. Where if a man go do a little study, he might tell this domestic violence. So a man they work hard and everything and all right. And then when he come in and then you go do some boom and put one baby, he 4 more at the yard. You understand? Them I get big call him daddy. Are your kids them already? Because sometimes when you grow kids, you know, you have people adapt kid. You know, people go on and adapt kid and all kind of things. See? So you are grow them and everything. Maybe I'll see one of them maybe when you get the clothes, one of them can help you same way. See? But oh, you want to do it now. When you come to one, you have 5 already in your yard, and you come to one and one, you have to start to do the rest, you want to do the rest, and then you start to she. She not heal up or nothing, you know. She does have baby, the postmortem depression, everything. If you end up at a mad house and then you want to rush you and just want to leave a young animal alone live when you look him just want to leave her lost completely. Gone, no business about them unless more want to see this done, cut her, then everything, the whole people suffer and all kind of thing. So you see them, yo, them are not planner, you know. Them not think out of the box, them think one way. Them a wrecker. You can say, okay, it could have been a right way to move, but no, it cause more. Sometimes you just come and you cause more problem than to solve it. Because them not critical thinkers. They are stinkers. Not critical thinkers. They are stinkers. You understand? So it's hard, you know, you just want, you deal with a family where you can trust and you do your thing. But don't tell me, say, okay, me there, and me I wait till the youth them get big. Them same youth they come back because I'm father them know. You understand? I mean, me see something happen where a man and them woman, and they married to her same and thing, you know, because for over the decades and thing. I would say it's wrong, it's not right neither. But why the youth them I say, no, I'm a father this. Him a woman know. So him and my father, I don't think the youth them a female. And it's wrong, you know. But them now reject him. And him get all older. So little later them same when I say, no, this is my dad. You can't compose up here now and say boom bam bam, you know. Like when you have some stepfather, a real dad. And your real father is a piece of crap. You understand? You see me I say? So your real father a piece of crap. Because some man, okay, a man take up a woman then take her up with them youth and he's a stepfather and you anger him like your one personal youth. Some real dad a piece of crap. You understand? But you don't come and say you want to solve something and it start domestic violence where you know say this. It's a explosion this. This is a time bomb for what him say. And but him a legal one when him say my liar. Him fool your fathers. See? Them not think out of the box, you know. You want to wake up everything one time. One time. And you want to wake it up when the woman most vulnerable when she does have baby. When she just have baby, pulls everything up, you know. You understand what I say postmortem? Hey, them man them fool, they're fathers. But at them people I vote for. Eh? You come about study, you want to move motion. That's it, you do DNA. And then who pay feet by the way? Who pay feet? Eh? You understand? You have other ways to deal with these things. You see me I say? Of course, it go behind domestic violence go behind them kind of look up paternity tests and these kind of things. So, you know, but when you think about this, a man did as I said before, you know, you have enough man where them ignorant with certain things, them go like them dark and everything like midnight and then them food. So you do some woman did have 4 or 5 kids before. Them are your kid. But you never have to do boom bam bam and then maybe something happen where you don't know what have you and I want you to go ban and you just boom. Like if you want to pass it and them say, make we adapt it. And you do so boom, in a vulnerable state. Just have baby. We don't deal with people them kind of way, man. You have to deal with people on them foot already for anything. A man might have break down and don't want to hear nothing. You don't want to even look on them one because you rather start out everything. And you might make some bad decision till when your head cool off. Might not cool off now, you just say, yo, walk out left this. I rent them up here, they might do everything. He might the breadwinner. He might go out there and then take for himself. Right away, them at the whole of them youth suffer. And I'm youth, them I don't know. Because this comeback, negative sign of theme. You understand? But them yeah, a theme but they never do a test. Him just leave everybody in no business. You can't call him, phone gone, everything. So yo, you know, me not rush out of the way. Yo, just move, cause you know, no, me not trust nothing. She will come out of the hospital, postmortem, depression and everything. So what them do now, them coming like some, you know, you have some pastor break up home to, you know, married, and pastor tell you, say, listen me, if you now want married you have to break up with him, you know. You take a person as your husband that only live for years. 20 years and pastor come match it up and say, yo, and him now come to church, he might drink rum now, you have to done with him. Don't sleep in the same bed with him. I know your family life that your pastor game, you allow a pastor, you were supposed to deal with love and unity and family morals and a breaking up. He's not married, no, you have to stop sleeping with him because he's not married. You have all of the kids him already for him too, you know. You know, yeah, no, stop sleeping with him. No, if him not do that, get rid of him. He have to go. And them do it, you have people do these things. So you have some people, them know you have vulnerable people and then come up with some ideas but stink. Him are one of them and he's a stinker. You remember the green bug when they enjoy stinker, I'm one of them. Remember, you do a stinker, man. If you touch it, man, it stink up the whole of your hand. I am, man. Them not have no sense. Them people not have no sense. Them not think out of them, not no critical thinker. You cannot come with, all right, let me show you something now. You see, like how them come with the other day where police them go in a Enomagan house, right? And people them say accident and accident and accident. You say accident a cut, accident will not cut. So you have this road traffic guy when come and tell you about every time something crash, yes, at speed. Not when police crash, not when Chang them turn over, not when Nigel Clark think they crash and turn over and they in bodyguard. You know, yes, at speed and what have you, you know. You when other people them just when the tire and run and you know you're at speed. Not like when it's Kevin the man, but you know, yes, at speed or nothing, you know. See? Uncle like when you're driving and crash, see them come out. Speed cause it. I do them give 110 kilometers per the highway. So if you there anyway, them tell us they speed same way. Them no, you know, and a mechanical failure or something because you have something happen to the car. And I like the car might just get out of your answer because that's how you drive all the time. Your wheel blows, something, your tire. Because the tire pressure can cause it. And I'm going to think them come with speed. So some know say, hey, them that set a piece and nastiness, them don't know what them attack say. Because your tire pressure, you know you're too low and them thing there, it's too much, you know, so it can blow out. You understand? You know, them come with something and them test something, and only thing them come with speed cause it. But at the same speed, you always depend all the time. And some know say, hey, them just come with something where it don't even make no sense. Me no want to hear them. See? Alright. Here what them come with now. Alright, see at the speed. Here what I do, I push up the cars. When you push up the money, you're going to put more money in a police pocket. So you push up some cars where you used to cost $2,000 and you put it at $40,000. You know, see, a cash cow business this time of deal with. Eh? Yeah, man, what you talking about, man? So a cash cow them a deal with now, man. $40,000. Something at $20,000. So when a police say that, them say, yeah, them don't want to work in a motorized now, man. The least could think him back out a ticket, you know, yeah, do left all right. Because you know, it's a 40 grand that, you know. Yeah, man, what you can do for yourself. Give me 20. So the government thinks you want to push up the money higher, it will stop this thing. No, you cause more corruption. But you can't, not critical thinker. The man, them want to line them pockets so them come. Them not supposed to, them not supposed to the end that says a pirate house. So police will come and do you thing and them will work for the people then. Oh! Eh? So if you push up the money, that can't stop nothing. By the way, when you have highways, just go check every highway. You expect X amount of accident going to happen every day. More car, people are travel from longer distance and things. So you expect these things to must happen. You drive a vehicle to have mechanical problem. Why you think them service plane every time it drop, they might do something to it? Why? But you can't think. Eh? So for the thing, if you just come down heavy and I realize some man there for benefit and line them pocket to make them corrupted more. Because when some ticket come in, you have enough now come in. Because when they push up the money there, you know, a man will say, yo, 50,000 for that, you know. So if a man have half of that, you know, me I write him the ticket. A man are glad them say, yo, me can't go pay 50 grand. Say, yo, what am I going to do? He give the 25. You know how much money that him start get? Him start 10 of them, man, for the day, how much money that him get? 25. Remember, you know, $250,000 that we look for, you know, 25 grand, you know. See? So I come out 250, him now get that him pay. So no do no line them pocket. If a man do something for 20 grand and I get 10 grand and stop out 10 man for the day, it's 100 grand that him gone home with. Simple as you see it. So it's a thing where breed corruption when you rise the money. And you can't come talk about road traffic, this and that. You just put the sign them, drive properly, this one and thing. But I don't think the money there because it don't solve it. How much people dead from road traffic? Let's finish from the start of the year. 200 hard, see where? I got 300 hard. These things not stop it. You know, push up money and you put it a million, it not stop it. Because the car them will fail. A man make them. Wheel will blow out. Tire will blow out same way. You understand? Brake will fail you. You understand? Anything can happen to the car at any time. These are the things I want to know. Saying? So they make the place more corrupted and run it down by one to sit down and do and feel say, hey, I'm send a strong message. Foolishness to do. Just think of any country I run so I talk about me go raise up this because I send this. Them not do that. Them not do that. See? Put in the sign, you're going to educate the people them about certain little things and keep it real. But what want to do, uno cause more corruption. Because money, the more money them see, it cause more corruption more than anything. We're not a critical thinker, we're not a stinker. You a stinker too. We're not a stinker, man. You understand? That's what I know so when I in the country, right? Be a foolishness on do. We're not do a stinker. We're not critical thinker. You understand? Yeah, man. You see me I say? So everything what them do is like them I say, let me stop this. So I put up more money. You put more money in them pocket. You make more of them corrupted. You know, see that a man rather go give you more than give you so much money. And tell me, I do this, a 50 grand it gone to. Me give him the 20 or the 25 grand. No care what me do, me rather give him that more than go pay a 50 grand. So you think say, oh, me I stop this. And trust me, the wheel, you can have to put in the right amount of air pressure. It can't too much and it can't too low. It will blow out by you. And you drive all along and things. It will blow out. See? And anything can fail. And mechanical parts and them, it can fail. You understand? So you can fail. But everything when you hear them come and attack, hear them come speeding. Don't you go look at which one when them tell you say mechanical parts fail the vehicle. Every one of them, the police them come speeding. Them are a mechanic neither, you know. And them are tell about speeding, you know. Everyone, police come, them think, the verdict, speeding. That's about the and a mechanic. And it not get tested. So you don't know if I try to drive, because you go fast and get a wheel. Remember wheel blow with me and my father. And I'm from my father dead, you know. And I like the man over speed and thinking wheel them never good. Kind of good. Sometimes you tell them for change too. Rub down and the good thing out. You understand? So all kind of things can go on. But only them that think about these things, everything the police come here, speeding. Every one of the report them when I read. You never say, oh, mechanical problem, you know, tire, inflation, something, wow, inflate, you know, no inflate, Buddha, something, not like that. Speeding cause the accident. Speeding, not when them crash. When normal citizens crash, speeding. And you say, boy, a country to go back way. And then you come, oh, my brother said something. And here they are testing. If you, but we never have highways, and people are dead, but you put in some highway where people are used, where you think will happen. More people are dead same way. And by the way, you soon have enough more pile up. Because the more people use that and a man get out of control and weed blow it and thing, go run him that something. So you might have a 10, 20, 30 vehicle pile up. So if you have fire trucks for these things and if you have burnt unit for these things, you don't put it in. No. People get burned on them things, they have to look place and fry them out of fire, you know. Them around the country like me, you know. It's just a little island, you know. It's just you come like, you know, them not even like a country, it's like a little a Makamaka island with some little Makamaka or something. And the people them not value nothing, them life and nothing. Them are nobody. I saw them around the country, and I joke me make. Serious. See it? So when a man come talking foolishness like an MP, yeah, him not know the effect when I have kind of things. So okay, me jam this, him nothing about him nothing about nothing at all. Them depression there, you know. Them not think about nothing at all. Them just come with some stupid things and talk some things because them not critical thinkers. And when you think about Madam Speaker, find about the people them plays one game. You understand? You shouldn't have a Madam Speaker on a pedestal in the night. Because you know me chat straight. Me can't see the whole of them things and we look everybody right up and nobody not say nothing. But Madam Speaker. Eh? You understand? And you move motion. Because the motion when you move, it cut domestic violence. You can't believe me. I'm playing back and I couldn't hear him. Play back this and I couldn't hear him. Because I don't hear me now. But I couldn't hear him. You hear me, huh? I hear him, man.
In an attempt to tackle domestic violence, St. James MP Heroy Clark wants to move a motion in Parliament for paternity tests to be done at birth. Mr. Clark made the comment as he made his contribution to the State of the Constituency debate last evening.
So film contribution this. Film contribution.
The cases of domestic violence that lead to murder are high, Madam Speaker. According to Dr. Herbert.
According to Dr. Hibbert. Domestic violence, the case. You're part of domestic violence now, according to one man named Dr. Ebert. Who is Dr. Ebert?
Doing a study conduct here in Jamaica.
So him do a study conduct here in Jamaica. Who him study?
The causes of domestic violence stems from paternal issues.
Most of the causes of domestic violence come from paternal issues. Where him get that from? Where him get this from? The doctor? And him come repeat this? But too much of they have Dr. Kevin Smith, then you have an ex-doctor, and then that one that come now. And you hear what him say? No, but we don't want him publish them study, because we know who him study. Which one of they study him go study this. Hear this.
Madam Speaker, as a legislator, I will be moving a motion for the DNA paternity test to be done at the birth of the child in order to determine fatherhood of that said child. This, Madam Speaker, I believe will stem majority of the domestic violence in our society.
Stem majority of the domestic violence. For those a paternity test, I got stem majority of the domestic violence in Jamaica. Even though people have domestic violence, or sometimes I got some father and son and all kind of thing that have nothing to do with a paternity test. Sometimes a brother and brother, sometimes a mother and son, sometimes a woman and all the while just woman and man, but baby and thing. I don't know who do that test, yeah? I tell him, sometimes I just you and your neighbor, and some cousin and all kind of things. See? But you at the paternity test now, I got stem and cut almost of the domestic violence we going in Jamaica. Him shouldn't even in any man now. Seems a big piece of him fool, you know. Him is a stinker, you know. Him is a critical thinker, you know. This is one of the Joe stinker them. Remember the Joe stinker them back in the days, man, where if you ever touch him with your hand, it stink it up for the whole time and when you go wash it, man. Him is one of them. No one is supposed to know Joe stinker. You understand? So all this now, this makes sense. So woman postmortem depression. Woman have a baby and then any little things I know so that but that sometimes woman never want, you know, when them have baby, them you know, them brain now. See? So you're going at some depression the way, you know, them need help and all kind of things. So you can imagine now a woman, you have your lady then you have 5 youth. She have the last youth and then you come and do a test. But the 5 youth, you never do the test. But I hear 5 youth. When something alright and then, you know, something and, you know, a one day and it come back say, Anna, you're into 1 year. You get mad. Me say, sharp, you appear rent, I do thing. You just walk out left the whole of your kids them too, you know. You walk out left everything. She in this what she gonna do. And you get mad, she sick and you come in and when you look at you want to mash her up and thing. Him want cause Jamaica in a chaos. They want to throw Jamaica in a chaos. And you have enough man, they just get mad and just abandon everything and just go and bad and maybe have more war that are more all kind of little things. When I come with that foolishness, all a man have to do is just know your partner know you and not to be honest with yourself and them thing there. He might go too far now. Kind of critical thing, kind of. So when one do as a baby, each baby born now, and then somebody for pay for that, they not pay people right, you know, because but them kind of test DNA test a piece of food too. So them plan to do that because they want to show a monkey wrench. Saying they want to see more bloodshed, man. And more people, more family mash up. Because if the man leave, them kids now might have suffer because she can't manage them and you dash on my phone, dash everything, go about my business because she this and that. Because you have some people are violent, you know, but they may leave. You understand? So everything mash up. So who suffer mostly? The kids, them. Everything I drop on them. You have some man they leave and you still them go and them have stepkids and them look about the stepkids them. Same way. So if you have some stepkids that say there and you say, okay, boom, bam, bam, how you grow them? You just say, okay, me abandon them because of this and that and all kind of things and they mash up the whole of your life and mash up the all kind of little things. And I say you go about the thing, man. So each time I be born now, if you go a paternity test and this with the father. It won't go match you. Maybe they even see the father. So that you understand? So if it don't match you now, you say, okay. See? And that's it. See? You just destroy some people. Them man don't have no sense, man. They're not critical thinker. Same like police could talk about for push up the money. You lick them in them pocket. The police them do this, you know. And the police them sit down and plan, you know. say, yo, we get more money now, because when them pass this. Speaking of passing it, from 2006, I just did I think last week Friday, I think them just passed something where them don't overcharge people, because it was illegal. So the court come and tell them, say the money was not charged, when they overcharge them for everything, almost over $4 billion them have to give back. They might find a way if not give it back. Because them still have to give it back, Saying from 2006, 15 years. They might overcharge people. Because the minister get up and go do something like, you may have the power for go do this, and it never right. Never have the power for go do this. See? And the court go say, yo, let me tell you this, it's illegal. So them run to the house now and then pass something now. And about $4.8 billion now for go return back. So when people them not get it back. Because them are criminal. A matter of fact, they may come up with something and say, yeah, man, but pay it back because that's money for go in a pocket now. The time you say, boy, I may pay a little thing, yo, that stay boom bam bam. And them are move it and say pay back, But them are criminal. See? Police are overcharged and them thing that the court find out. And then by the way, as me just say police again, it remind me of the last thing I said now, it remind me of the Sarge, where I say, if him, court adjourn him, adjourn court, and them thing because, the police that said the judge have no power. If him no call court, I'm going to the court, judge have court have no power at all whatsoever. So, and the court, if them no work, no court now, judge have no work. No, but listen now, if you tell you the truth, the country, any country, the US and them thing, them have 3 equal balance of power with the, like where you see the president and the house there, and you see the judicial system, equal power, Right across. Even in Jamaica, judicial system. That's why the judicial, not you police, not you. Can you imagine you're a sergeant and you have the power over a judge. So if you're not call court in your head, so if you have more power than the judge, can you imagine now the inspector over you? He just two up, And can you imagine the soup? And the assistant commissioner and the senior soup, the assistant soup, the senior soup, and deputy, many of them have deputy soup, and them have senior soup, deputy soup, senior soup. Can you imagine the assistant commissioner and the deputy commissioner and commissioner? Much power them that wheel. Let me tell you this. Una work for the court. Una work for the people of Jamaica, Remember the court, I do all these things, So you need people, you have to imply people. For when the court deal with them and settle them out. You send them go to prison, so them imply these security warden for guard who dead there. Because them are send you to prison. And you're free. And them need to catch, so you work for the court. You work for the people in Jamaica, but really the court make not work. Without the court, what you used to have? Wouldn't need a police force, I wouldn't need a warden. Can nobody not get where you like because you couldn't keep them up like you keep them for 48 hours and then thing. It don't make no sense. At the court I work for. At the court have the powers, man. Like how them come and say you could have come tell the government say, hey, this is illegal, and the government have to run and push through bill. They say court have the powers. So them have them huge powers, and then you when you call court them have powers. When you stop going up, when you go read up on them thing, the man. Are that them teacher training school? Stop your foolishness, yes sir. Stop it. Yeah? Judge come and see you with them eye. And draw things against you. See you with them eye. Yeah man. So when them draw your film code, remember you not get where. And you say, no, it can't work, so a joke you make. That's why when you talk the other day, that's why when the police talk, judge asks if I you, and you say, no, sir. Just tell him yes. See? Say if him hear you and see you, you will get charged for it. Right there. This is coming like when you go through US or any one of they alright. You think so when you get a visa, you're granted for just step in America. So no. And the immigration discretion make you go in there. You think a joke? Them can cancel it. Border protection officer, they will, like they can. Can't see your whole 10 years behind the thing. They can. Because you might not know that neither. See, certain things say, okay, we get it from the consulate, but a them let it in, but for them description, you show it and them let it in. Them check it. And something, no, them can't sense it, same time and put it on a plane. Think a joke or check it. You have to know about different powers and all kind of things, yeah? You understand the court? We some terrible powers there. So when you say like them have the needs, so you think you could have struck it down and do these kind of things, the court correct the government, and if them overstep them bound and them correct them and say, yo, this can't work, this null and void and this illegal. Saying, go back, go draft this. You have them powers, which one of the police have these powers? What do you think? So them have the one of these powers, but you have a card, you know, it's a judge can call in a chambers and mash you up same way. And everything them have to send for you now because you have other matters, civil matter where you know, you have certain matters where people just float certain little things and serve you themselves and you and them in a court because you have some other little civil matters or some other little things to deal with. You don't need you to go nowhere and do nothing at all. You see? So nobody feel no way I work for the court. Work for the when you're out there for catch who do the wrongs and for the court. See? And them I tell you how much years I get, them I tell you 1 hour, them I use them discretion. So don't get it wrong. You get it wrong, yeah? So I can't tell if I'm now. You understand? So stop the foolishness there. We're not going away. And don't go on like we have more powers than. Stop that thing there. You see, you can't have this place and things like the police state and things. Oh, boom, bam, bam, them they can be taken away. Well, see now, police have them kind of powers. If it's the police have them powers that them can do whatever. Not even the soldier, them and you have the military police and them have the powers just pan them base off what deal with them soldier, them and deal with whatever. But me tell you this. In a time of war, remember, you know, them can drop coup and take over the country, you know. Only can't stop them, you know. Them bad. Let them do it, yeah. You understand? So these are, and remember, them defend countries. And when them do it, them drop. You notice, when you have military move, that's why them no business about the military does tell Africa, them train certain ways. You shouldn't use military against one people because that not work in a certain jurisdiction. That are foolishness, see? So you notice, when military move, like Afghanistan, them to court, your whole government and do one like how them go in some country and them just run that and thing until them put in back with them. Them can't do the whole of that. Military have some of the best doctors and all kind of things, you know. You understand? Them well equipped, man. If you know that. You see me I say? And for them kind of thing tough. So nobody feels that you see them and you might say, oh, can me do it? No. Now for behave on yourself and know these things. See? And stop spread some false notion and feel say this and that. Go read about the powers, man. A judicial system. Go read about it, man. And stop spreading the false thing and stop talk foolishness. Can't make them talk foolishness and with ears, you know. You have to be critical thinker and think out of the box. See? And that's why the place I run. So because we have all the money, he shouldn't even do none of us. Because when you want to move motion and come talk about you want to stir up one bag of ants nest and mash up the place, you. And things say that where you come with not have stop the next. Look where I come with. If the government don't even have a crime plan, look for a film thing now. So film crime plan will come work now and show them. So oh, I mean you come solve crime now when we come solve most of our going to solve the domestic violence problem now. I'm going to do a DNA test from baby just born and it solve all of them problems the right away. Big old just thinker. You're not critical thinker. If you're not a critical thinker, you're just thinker, man. You understand? Yeah, man. You see me I say? Yeah, man. You say the new talk, stop the foolishness. Yeah, man. No, man. Never stop the foolishness now, man. For real, man. You see me I say? Never stop the foolishness. You can't have them people just get up and just talk something when it make no sense and you know, people listen to them and watch them and think, so yeah, can you have some people them not critical thinkers, you know? And you know, ask questions. See? So me, that's why I said I'm going to sit down and reason with them, because they're tell me some foolishness. And when you tell me foolishness, remember, you know, and I say to them, but me I show them why it's stupid. So them not want to talk to me. Me do it more than one time. You know, it's me sit down on them TV and I sit down on them panel and them talk to me and some man come bring some foolishness to me. I'm a warn them about it, you know. You understand when man not tell me about, boy, my pastor, he must look good and he must this and he must clean and he must, how you mean? I have to believe in my pastor. Yeah, man, because you mean? I tell me that, I say, oh, so you believe in a man? Yeah, man, how you mean? Then my pastor, he must lead the flock and, I say, okay, you're good. As long as poor people are right for me and all kind of thing, me good. Because me have enough wolf come on me and I flex like sheep. And I like me not see them, me see them, you know. Because I like study people, you know. We have great mind to study people, man. See? Yeah, man. We just make them play with themselves. Because them have to play with themselves, you know. When wolf run around here, them have to play with themselves. See? Yeah, man. You just go and flex and you gotta see them, you gotta show them colors and you know it's a wolf them. Most away. See? So we know the whole of these things. And you see the word come to pass. Them youth they're supposed to hide them face and that's about Lonesome. They do right, you know. Of course. Because we're not critical thinkers. When you make some man dress up now, look up on a one now. When you dress up now like this now, and you put on a suit, you want some just put on in Ganzi. A man put on this and put on one of the puppy them, and put on all them bow tie. You say, yes man, what you mean? Them man a put on all them glasses like that and, you know, and bow tie on them neck, you know. So when him talk now, you say, yes, them man a solve the domestic violence now, you know, with where I come with. Come with a joke that. You understand? And you know, I mean this and it can solve all the problem. That's what I'm saying. Foolishness. All of that are foolishness. And then, as I said before me do some woman and knock off to, you know, yeah man, before me knock off to the education ministry will come and talk, say, you know, them consult parent. Me I'm gonna play back this again. Because when say consult the parent, right? Me see it as so.
With parents about the new sixth form pathways program.
Pathways.
Cabinet media briefing this morning, State Minister in the Education Minister Robert Morgan said the ministry has held several consultation meetings. Sandy Williams reports.
Ever since the Ministry of Education announced the new sixth form pathways program, stakeholders in the education sector have been raising concerns.
People who hear the name Pathways program, why you know Kevin have Pathways International? Why would I give this name Pathways? And six farm compulsory, right? Pathways.
Latest concern, not enough consultations were done with parents about the program, but the Education Ministry is rejecting that claim.
For this pathway program, we've consulted with principals, we've consulted with the National Parent Teachers Association. They have
You hear what them consulted with principals and National Teacher Parents Association, right? Right? Remember, you know, we don't see it on the TV, nothing at all, and then just come out with something like this. Remember, put it into mind. From March, I make 2 years straight, 2 years, the country shut down. Saying it never open up back good. You understand? Because the country shut down, you are enough. Saying? School and all. Hear this.
been a part of discussions as well, CEO. So this assertion that we're not consulting with parents is patently false because the evidence does not support it.
Him say the evidence does support it. And Paula, the man I consult with, you know? Want to know about this? Them a use all kind of pathway program and vaccine blitz. Like a World War II war, them you know, when they, you know, them bomb up the whole of London and all kind of blitz. You know, place a blaze and all kind of things, in. Alright, watch this.
Acting Chief Education Officer Dr. Kassan Troop added that the ministry does not interact directly with parents, but
You them say no. So him just said false, but she counteract everything where him just a say. So them she know them not talk directly with parents. Him just say something when it makes sense neither, you know. Cause them talk to remember, you know, him say them have several meetings with the principal them and board. Listen this.
communicate its decisions through schools and other organizations in the education sector.
We meet with our boards and we have discussions. On that board is a parent rep who carries the voice.
A parent rep. A1. Them have a board, education board. Because none of the board, them will never know them on the board. Right? And them have a parent rep who carry the voice.
Of the parents. That's a structure of the ministry.
Who carry the voice? She can't carry the voice of the parent, ma'am. When you just put her friend on the board and say she a parent, who not a parent too. So she carry the voice of the parent. She talk to the whole parent in all 14 parishes. Or she carry the voice, ma'am. Eh?
And we have discussions with our principals. Our principals operationally convene their teachers' meetings or the
So hear this. Them have the meeting with them principals. And then them principal have teachers meeting. Remember them just say it, remember, Remember just make sure finish talk and hear what me I say.
parent teachers meetings, and if it is that they need us in terms of a technical support of that meeting, we participate. We have a community relations education officer who also works with our school to treat with conversation with parents if it is that they need the technical support. So we have that structure and we rely on that. So once the central ministry is requested to be present at any interface designed or convened at a school level, we do participate.
We have been very open and very transparent in our relationships with these entities. And before we make any major decision, Minister always convenes these consultative engagements where suggestions are made. And even a principal yesterday admitted on nationwide radio that he...
One principal and nationwide Cliffuse radio.
Suggestions regarding the Pathways program, and he saw that the suggestions were accepted.
He make suggestion and say it accepted. A principal. All right. So here what we are telling them again now. Everything else what the minister do, the minister go up on TV, if check them and give out the little tablet called little so. Look like one of them hard driver. She up on TV with the little tablet them and give out. See? Alright. And anything you hear them say them are up in school, you know, because them are say face to face, because them interact. GIS and it a reach class. Let me tell you now. From last year school shut down. Everybody know that. Church them shut down, you can't be ready and everything. When them have time, because them come with the 6th form now. When them have time to keep thing with principal where you couldn't come out. And when the principal them get time to keep teachers, parents meeting with parents when the people them there in the yard. When? You know say a foolish system attack. Yeah, rubbish the thing, but the evidence that shows some of your attack don't make no sense. Because I need the 2 years we shut down now. See? You shut down for 2 years, so the principal now call a teachers parents meeting. Yeah, and then you talk to principal and the principal pass it on. What the teachers parents meeting are keep when school close. When school close, and nobody now go near nobody at the time and them thing there. It makes sense too, Sometimes I tell you, want critical thinkers so old and accountable, man. Stop telling lie, man. And the PR it not working. And then me I say no, if you put on go 6th form, because fear talk, because I see the minister talk, say, a lot of them, like when they're out school, they might end up like through the gang business and through some of that things, and they might tell you some foolishness. So you put on 2 more years, that are just pressure parent pocket when I have it already. So it's 2 more years. So instead of them leave 17 or some 18, because some get, depends on the part of year them born. They now leave till them at 18. So some now leave till 19 and 20 now. Because you say compulsory. But you can't find money for pay a teacher. But you can't find money now for you have to go get some more teacher now for teach Farm 6. Because 40,000 I leave. And then when them finish now, each time the 40,000 finish, we have job for place them in a them they want to try correct. We could build up some factories and do some other little things. See? We don't know do it. And everybody else can't take the book, No. They might do some little work, no care what, some, apprenticeship or something, and we teach them some trade work or something. They might buy some cabinet work and do all kind of thing. That court can't stop carrying the little light up furniture and people start build back furniture like what we used to do one time. Good hard, real furnitures. See? Can remember we used to build furniture, now buy no bag of nothing from the courts, I like that tell. Remember them days there? Yeah, man, when they might come in with something or some man be a designer and be a something. Everything gone. Like we lose everything. We skill everything we lose. See? So that's what we do. But we not come in and just come in with something. Because when feel say, okay, but we do it as self-crime. Because them people, them are come out of school, 40,000 of them, and like they have nothing to do. So they may go in a crime. So I could give them 2 more years. So I can teach them, and then when they come out, them now go in a crime. And it's only so silly. That makes sense? Now the parent now have to find more bus money, bus fare, lunch money and everything for 2 more years. What them not have already. Some they never some they have a bank account. Only tell me so when I run something on sensible. Never have a plan yet. And then the plan will now come up with like somebody telling you and say, yes, this will work. I want to can't think out of the back and say, no, it's a foolishness. You know, just come in and just put in something on this. The parents have to reject it. If you don't have the money, you'll send a kid go a 6 farm. And then you come in and tell them about compulsory. Compulsory way. Eh? But them are going to go learn if them never learn already. They want some skill, give them some skill, do some technical thing. When you never fix up the thing that them can reach and you do some boom boom and set up back goodie and set up back some other factories and things that when them come out, them have some work. Eh? Set up some things that them can just go, work for something there for them. When you think of doing that, this yes, the ministry now, it will cost the minister next $2 or $3 or $4 billion for just the initiative when them set up. It will come with a price. But you can't pay teachers. The money they could have built even a couple more factories, a couple more, some skill centers and teach them some other things. You understand? So who can go 6 farm go, and who can go deal with that, go. Who can go, yes, so go deal with that, go. Set up the people them, set up the young people them. Nice. See? So some of them now will leave now till 20, 19 and 20. But you have some people that join the force from 18, 19. Got trained and join the force from them time. So them are go school. That mean I remember when I look young people come to the force, so when I get them then either. So you see, when I make a shortage of everything to for our own self, You understand? So remember see what I want now? Yeah man. Saying and you can't deal with parents, so by the way. Impossible. You understand? When I have to consult with the nation. When people put on a phone and govern and a phone, when a servant of the people, you don't get up and just do something you don't consult to no boss. And we are on a boss. I choose our people are turning on and call on a boss and I feel like on a boss, And I call on an honorable, but me call on a dishonorable. Yeah, man. Look here. Me I look on nothing, and that's where the rain fall. But each time I look at the background of things, when I look on a video, no care which is in the country, when I look on the road, and the road they turn back dirt. No care which video I look on, I'm looking at it turn back dirt. That face stop. It for fix. Me see the girl where Joan and them I said the soldier them come with the tank them. And they must search us and that them go back with the tank. They must say, so they make them come and boom, bam, bam. Some other people that big them up. And I say the mother say, daughter, or last daughter, and you have to dry up on them thing there. At something, man. See? And they must say, boy, I better the school in walking back. And that me I try to show you. So they must say this and this cause that I what have you. And you know, come and talk about when you talk to principal and principal when them keep meeting with parents, so you have to keep meeting when the place locked down. I want to know. For nearly 2 years the place locked down. When you just come with foolishness and I tell you foolishness. And then you add more cost on the people them when have it already. You understand? Consult with the parents of Jamaica. When you too hard, man. But there, keep it real, Don't make them go down with it and trick on it, Up here alone, some